Hi guys, I am Naomi and I'm going to spend a little bit of time now talking to you about my body celebration experience, and I'm really going to focus on the journey where I started to realize that I wasn't comfortable in my body and how that manifested, and a little bit of that journey because I think that's really important, and it highlights that no matter what size you are, what you do for a job, or whether you have the ideal body or not, you still experience these pressures, and we're all in the same boat and we all feel that. And I actually think there's something really beautiful and comforting in that. And so for me, I probably first started to realize or have it pointed out to me that I should change my body when I was 19. I had just signed with a really big agency in Melbourne. They were my first big name agency, and when I signed with them I was the lightest I had ever been in my life. I had recently just lost 5 kilos, and that was due to having my wisdom teeth out. And the sad thing was, because I knew I was going to meet with this agency, I was really happy that I lost 5 kilos, because already going into that I knew the lighter I was the better. So I was already primed with that understanding before even having anything said to me. So when I signed with this agency, the very first day I signed with them, they took all my measurements, and I was sat down and told that, I didn't have to change my body, but if I lost an inch around my hips, I would work more. And that's the way agencies do things these days, because we can't tell people to lose weight. There's really subtle ways of telling models how to change their body. And one is that the controlling the amount of work you get until you lose an inch around your hips. And an inch, I think that's about an inch, is quite a big amount to lose from the circumference of somewhere where I was already just bone. Like, I couldn't get any thinner, and I tried. I had the measuring tape out every single day, and I tried, and I just couldn't lose that weight, no matter when I didn't eat or what I ate or how much I exercised, which honestly probably wasn't a lot because I'm not the best at exercising, but I probably more controlled my diet. I couldn't lose that inch. That first really brought my attention to my body, and that I should change it and that it wasn't good. And after that, I had a few nightmare jobs, like where you would rock up to the job and they hadn't cast any of us girls, so they hadn't seen us, and they lined us all up, made us walk, and started sending girls home because of their weight, because they couldn't walk properly. I had a designer say, I'm not taking a photo with her. I don't take photos with models, as if they were above me and a better person, which for me is ridiculous. I think no matter who you are, no matter what your job is, no matter anything, you are not better than anyone else. We are equal, and if we can respect each other as equals, gosh, we'd have so many less problems in the world, but that's an issue for another day. So this experience of modeling really drew me back inside myself and really made me focus on my body. I was aware of what my measurements were. I was aware what they should be according to my agency, and the fact that I just couldn't get them there. And after struggling back and forth and ending up studying and fulfilling my life in other ways just than modeling, this got a lot less because I wasn't being judged just on my appearance anymore. In modeling, every day when you walk into a casting, people are judging you on what you look like, and they're yes and knowing you just on that. They don't see anything else. And I think a lot of young girls can really let that get to them, and it really got to me until I started studying and finding another passion. But I went away and for a while, and I stopped modeling for that 6 months because I just wanted to enjoy life. I didn't want to worry about it. I ate strooper waffles, which are like caramel biscuits. I wanted to drink. I just didn't want that constant I have to eat healthy, I have to watch my body, which you get when you're modeling because your paycheck is tied directly to your appearance. So I put on 5 kilos, and I didn't even realize I'd put on weight. It's like I was pretty happy. I was free. It was for once wasn't being judged by outer sources on my body So I kind of sat back into that natural thing of where I do lie, which is just being myself. And I got home, and a couple of weeks later, I went and saw this agency again and was told, oh, we won't take digital photos of you because, how you look right now. And we know that in a few weeks, you'll just, get right back into shape and be fit and healthy. The underlying message of that was, you put too much weight on. We're not going to take photos of you in your underwear. So that day I'd actually already organised to go and meet with another agency because I wasn't happy with my representation. And I'll name this agency. That agency that I went to meet was Brazen. And I'm naming them because they were so fabulous and they're so good to their girls, and they really push that healthiness and like being yourself and comfortable in your own skin. So exact same day as I've just been told that I need to lose weight before I'll have photos taken, I come out in my underwear in Brazen and they think I look fabulous. They love my body. They're so happy. And this really drove home for me that you just can't please people. You can't please everyone. Everybody's going to have a different understanding, or understanding isn't the right word. What am I trying to say? They're going to have a different level they push onto you, and these standards are changing from person to person. So you're not going to please everyone. On one day, if someone can think I am pretty much too overweight to take a photo of, and then 2 hours later my body's banging, I just was like, why am I giving a crap what these people think, positive or negative? It actually shouldn't matter, because my body wasn't changing, but my emotions around my body were changing based on external forces. I went from negative to positive, and that changed my mood. And I really started to realize that it's not the body that changes, it's what's in your head that changes. And that's when I really put in a lot of work on not changing the outside of my body, but changing the thoughts in my head and how I feel and the opinions of others. And I really got to that point where I just don't care what other people think about me. I want them to think I'm a good person, but I don't care what they think of my physical appearance. And not always. You want your boyfriend to say you're beautiful. You want your friends to think you look great when you walk out in a dress. But I don't tie that to the person I am. That doesn't affect who I am, what I look like, who I am inside and what I do. My body is a vessel that carries me. It does so much, and I'm so grateful. It gets me up in the morning. It digests my food. It gives me energy. I see with it. I lift things with it. I do everything with it. It gives me pleasure. Sometimes I feel pain. It signals me when I'm tired. I need to rest. Like, my body does so much for me, and I am so thankful for it. And that is what is important. It is being thankful for what your body does for you, and not what your body looks like, because as soon as you care too much about what your body looks like, you're giving your control of how you feel about yourself to other people, and that's really dangerous. So I don't know if I've rambled or if that got the point across, or what I want to say. If it's all there, I'll probably write a little bit after this so I can say some more, but I don't know. I hope that was helpful and you found it interesting and you got a little bit about my story. I will try to explain some more in writing. I left out a little bit, but yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to listen, guys.